So the Joneses finally strong-armed Cassandra into straight up saying, this is not what I'm looking for. That's what I want to talk about today. And the Winders. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am the She in Sheality TV, and today I want to talk about the Joneses and the Winders. The Joneses, even though Alexandra, like you guys remember, they're kind of courting this Alexandra woman that Tasha says that, oh God, I almost said Garrick. Oh my God. That Tasha says that Sidian met online, and I'm hearing in the wind that Alexandra is actually someone that Tasha has known from before because Alexandra was a roommate of Tasha's sister. Like, TLC, if that's the case, you could have just said that.
Hey, my sister has a roommate who was actually thinking about doing something like this.
You couldn't have said that instead of lying and saying,
oh, Sidian met her online.
If he didn't meet her online, don't say he met her online. We're not dumb. Anyways, so they decide to have a three-way date. Alexandra, Tasha, and Sidian. They decide to go in the backyard and just kind of chill and hang out and have wine and charcuterie or whatever. And getting slightly off topic, have you guys ever noticed that when anyone on this show is, like, when they're eating, when they're preparing something on a counter or whatever, it's always fruit. Always. These people eat more fruit than anyone I've ever seen on a TV show. Fruit, always. Pay attention, I promise you'll notice it if you haven't already. Except for the Winders, that one time when they were having dinner with Kimberley and they ordered Thai food. That's the only time I've ever seen these people eat anything but fruit. Anyway, the Joneses, they have a backyard date with Alexandra. And, you know, this is her opportunity to ask whatever questions she's got left. Even though, as far as I'm concerned, she's already told them what she thinks about her joining their lifestyle. She's already told them she's dating multiple people, she likes to travel, and she's not sure she wants kids. Wouldn't you think that's your signal, dude? That's the time when you and Tasha should sit down and go, okay, yeah, she's not the one, right? Instead, they think that if she spends time with the two of them, then maybe, you know, she'll see that maybe she is a match or whatever. Anyway, they have this date, and they prepare this charcuterie board, lots of fruit and cheese and crackers and whatever, and they have wine, and they sit in the backyard, and they start asking her, you know, what does she think? And actually, this is Alexandra's opportunity to ask them questions. And she asks Tasha, so what's in it for you? Like, what is in the whole sister wife thing for you? And Tasha, you know, she says, well, when she came into the family, she wasn't sure that she wanted to be a sister wife, but, you know, it kind of grew on her and all this other kind of stuff. And then Alexandra asks Tasha if she has children. And Tasha says, now I found this to be strange. Tasha says she doesn't have any kids, but Sidian has 3, and to his 3 kids, she is mom. Like, they call her mom, and, you know, she plays the mom role. But when it comes to her having her own kids, yes, she wants to have her own kids, but she wanted to wait until they found a sister wife so that she could talk about the whole family planning thing with that person and figure out, you know, what her you know, having kids path would look like. She wanted to plan that out with another person, instead of having that person just come into, you know, whatever she planned. What? I don't get it. That makes no sense to me. Why wouldn't you just have kids the way you want to have kids, if that's what you want to do, and then when that person comes along, because that person might not come along for another 5-10 years. What, are you going to not have kids for 5-10 years because you got nobody to discuss it with? I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. At this point, Alexandra tells them that she doesn't know if she wants kids. She doesn't know what her, parenting needs or desires are going to be in the future. At the moment, she knows that she doesn't want kids right now. She doesn't know if she's going to want kids in the future, and she knows that she doesn't want to mother someone else's children. So I think that's her saying, listen, I don't want this. In addition, she tells them that she doesn't want them to wait around for her to make a decision, because she doesn't know what she wants. She's just started exploring, and she doesn't know, what path she's going to end up taking. And I still think she's being too nice. I think that these people almost need a brick in the face. Like, she's done everything but yell and scream and jump around that this is not what she wants. But so yeah, she kind of dances around that, but she actually does get to the point eventually and tell them that, this is really not what she wants. She doesn't know what she wants for her life yet, but she doesn't want to make any commitments because Sidian says, it requires commitment. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. All of these women have to commit to him. Just to him. Same with all the others. They need to commit to him. For me, in my eyes, these people took what they wanted, the little bits and pieces that they wanted out of the Mormon religion, and decided to create some other janky, I can't even call it a religion, but some kind of janky mishmash, hollop way of living that benefited them physically. They could have as many women as they want, and they can call it whatever they want. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, it makes no sense. It makes sense when you think, you know what? This dude just looking to have more than one woman, period. He wants one to do the deed with, one to clean the house, one to take care of the kids, and one to go out and work. Like, that's pretty much all it adds up to. There's another show on another, I'm not going to get into that. I'll get into that in another video, but it actually is better than this one. So yeah, I'll get into that. I'll do a video on that one later this week. I won't forget. So anyways, when after they're done with their date and whatever, when production is interviewing them separately, they interview Alexandra. I can't help but say it that way. And she actually says to the camera that she doesn't want to mother someone else's children, and she doesn't want them holding out hope that she's the one, right? So she figured she pretty much just had to say it the way they needed her to say it. And then she says,
Sidian and Tasha are so great, and they're so open. I'm so glad that they gave me this opportunity.
They gave you an opportunity to make a check from TLC production. Period. That's probably the opportunity she's talking about. Because to be given an opportunity to do something that has nothing to do with the lifestyle that you're living, it's not an opportunity. It's an opportunity for them. It's not an opportunity for her. So when all is said and done with their date with Alexandra, and Sidian and Tasha are sitting and they're, just discussing the date or whatever, Sidian said that he feels like when she said that she was open, she was just trying to be nice. And, that was all well and good, but yeah, she's not the one, and they're going to have to keep looking. And Tasha starts to cry. What is wrong with this woman? Why does this shit make her cry? This is not a big deal. It's like, are you for real? This makes you cry? Oh my God. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. She's crying because a stranger doesn't want to join their family. Now, yes, like I said before, I've heard in the wind that she's, Alexandra is someone that Tasha already knows, but so what? She doesn't want to join your family. Boo-hoo. It's not that big a deal. Move on. Let's talk about the Winders real quick. So, Colton, Tammy, and Sophie. I actually like this family, and I like them because Colton doesn't give us that gross, disgusting vibe that all he's in it for is another body. And he's actually really, he's very low key, very, he gives me a very moral feeling, if that makes any sense, right? He is actually in it, or the three of them are actually in it for the religious aspect. Not because, like I said before, they're taking bits and pieces from someone else's religion and making it benefit them. This is not the family, right? This family is actually legit doing it for the sake of the fact that they're Mormon, right? So they're looking for a third sister wife, and they're kind of courting Kimberley. They met her, she came to their house, and they hung out, and they did stuff on the farm and whatever. But I don't know, guys, am I wrong? I did not see or feel any click between Colton and Kimberley. Like, none at all. She and the wives might be BFFs, but I don't see anything that would make her and Colton a good couple. Does that make sense? Like, they're both nice. Colton has a personality of wet paper towel. Not that that's entirely a bad thing, because like I said, I like him better than any of the other men in this show. But he's just really quiet, and Kimberley happens to be really quiet as well, which is not beneficial when you're trying to get together as a couple. The women like her, but he's not sure. So, I don't know. I like that little family, and if they find another sister wife, great. But honestly, I feel like they're on the wrong show, because everybody else on the show is hella smarmy, and these guys are actually like legit. I feel like they're totally on the wrong show. But yeah, we'll see what happens with them. They've decided that they're gonna, kind of keep the door open for Kimberley, and I guess we'll just wait and see what happens. That's all I've got for Seeking Sister Wife with the Joneses and the Winders for today. My name is Debbie. This is Sheality. I will see you next time. Peace.